I could not be happier with this record being what it is. It's an adventure. I think there's things you're going to hear the 4th time you listen, and there's things you're going to hear the 8th time you listen. A house record instantly has a feel. My bass player would spend the night on some nights when his wife was out of town. We would track till 11 o'clock at night. I would go to bed. I'd wake up the next morning and come down about 10 or 11, and there's Kenny Lewis sitting there with my overdub engineer going, give me one more, let's check this out, boss. He plays it, and next thing you know, here it is. He's got a bass part, and it's because he spent the night. And also in the morning, he would wake up 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning and go down and fish at one of our ponds, and that's a sound. There's a sound to that.
These are in various states. The first one you hear is a close to final mix that needs a few tweaks.
That's Gary Overton, Leslie Tyson, Scott McDaniel, and Jim Catino. Head of the label's Gary, head of promotion and head of art department. And that's the 4 people you wanted to hear it so they could know where we're headed.
All right, Ben, shut the door. See you later.
I think that day I literally scared them to death.
I'll tell you, that's an amazing record, though. He went somewhere that, he wanted to break down the barriers and not be put in the pen. And I'll tell you what, he walked out there, he ran out there. Yeah. He took us all with him, I think, so very cool stuff.
The positive response came after they digested a little more. That day, I felt like they were supportive.
Brad has really felt an energy and excitement about his new music that he hasn't felt in a long time. So to come out here to the house, the home studio, the Wheelhouse, and hear it, it's great stuff. It's exciting stuff. I think some of it's groundbreaking stuff sonically. It's a lot of fun.
I had dreamed all day long of what he would do next. It would not have been what I just heard, but it was so good and it was so Brad all at the same time, and his absolutely genius way of phrasing things completely touches me. I got the chills. It was absolutely incredible.
It made me immediately think of U2 after they made the Joshua Tree record. They obviously made Octone Baby, and they talked about how they wanted to create this sound of 4 guys chopping down a Joshua tree when they made the record. And I feel like what Brad's done is taken one of his Telecasters and just shattered it against the wall. It's exciting and different. I think for him, he has allowed himself to just kind of branch out and do a whole new type of art, but it's still him.
They were like, you do what you need to do. Give us the songs you think are singles and we'll start working one when you're ready. And they picked Southern Comfort Zone to be first. That took a lot of risk on their part. That's not a typical song. I was really proud of them for that.
It was interesting to come in and I wasn't sure what I was going to hear, and I'm very anxious and excited to hear this. Man, I'm on camera, Brad. I wanted to hear what he was. What? Oh. I love the new Brad Paisley stuff. It's the most incredible stuff he's ever done.
We're rehearsing some of this record to give it to the fans now, and I really couldn't be more excited to play some of these. This album feels more like my live show than any record I've made, especially because it's just the band. It's very raw, it's very unedited. You're hearing them play the way they play. And when you hear us live, you're going to hear it sound a lot like what we cut. I hope people love it, I really do. I made it for the reasons of this is what I have to say and this is what I feel like I want to do, and it's fun to do that. I stuck a 3x5 card with a phrase written on it above the door, which was, "This place on earth, this moment in time, has never been recorded before and will never happen again." That's all true.